What? 2 in 1 day? Yes, that's right. I am posting 2 rants because I felt like my rant on Persona 4, which if you haven't seen it, look at that in the previous videos. Um, I felt it was a little went on a tangent here, so I'm just going to talk to you about 5 PSP games that are totally worth your time, totally worth checking out. I love portable systems. I love the PlayStation Portable, and looking back on it, there is so many great games that deserve to be talked about. I keep looking over at my collection. I'm thinking, wow, I have such a small PSP collection, but most of my content is digital, and I don't really have a problem with that. So that being said, these are 5 titles that I own physical copies of that are just great games that you should check out. Up first is one that is exclusive to the PSP and was in the title card, and that's Deadhead Fred. This is a great platforming game with a dark noir type sense of humor that you don't find in a lot of games, and it gives me callbacks to games like Psychonauts, or like, give you an idea like similar to The Nightmare Before Christmas, that kind of feel. It's basically about a game about a guy who dies and his brain is put in a jar, and he can put on different heads that give him new abilities and help himself who killed him and get revenge, basically. Great game, totally worth your time. It is super cheap. It is a PSP exclusive title. If anything, this game should have got a sequel, in my opinion. I just love this game so much, and it's got a good sense of humor. Take a look at it if you have a moment. Deadhead Fred. The next game on my list is a game that I love on any system regardless, but for some reason the PSP version of the game really got a lot of my time and attention, and that's Sid Meier's Pirates. Now, by no means is this an exclusive, but I just love this game on the go. I will play Pirates any day, anytime. I think they need to re-release a portable version of this for the Vita, or give me it on the Switch, because I plan on getting one at some point in time. I would love this game on the Switch. Let me know what you think about Sid Meier's Pirates, if you agree with me, because, oh my god, it's a sim where you play as a pirate, and need I say more? It is the best game ever, and it's been around for ages now. So take a look up at Sid Meier's Pirates on any system that you can, but if you have a PSP, I highly recommend this version of the game. There you go. That's 2 down, 3 to go. Next up, I am going to be talking about quite a few RPGs because, the RPGs rock on the PSP. And I was going to include one of the Patapon games on this list, but being that you can now play it on the PS4, I figured, you know what, no. We'll skip Patapon. Let's go over to a game I actually own 2 copies of. It's Valkyrie, or Valkyrie Profiles Lilith, which is basically a remaster of Valkyrie Profile, a very rare and expensive PS1 game. And my copy here is factory sealed. That's my North American copy. I also have the European release, which has alternate artwork. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. Again, I'll show you the North American one. I really like this one, but I think this one here, to me, just seems way more epic and badass. And what a great, underrated series and RPG. If you played it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, regardless of whether you played the PS1 version or the PSP version. I want to hear it sound off. Up next is an RPG series that I'm kind of on the fence about. I haven't played the last one that they released on the PS4. I played quite a few of them. And I'll be honest, playing Star Ocean First Departure on the PSP was awesome. I've never played the first Star Ocean. I remember when Star Ocean 2 came out on the PS1 thinking, that is such an epic RPG that kind of throws you for a loop, because I knew nothing about that series when it came out. It's kind of like a cross between like fantasy and sci-fi. And Star Ocean 1 is a game that again, I could only play on the PSP because the first Star Ocean game wasn't released in North America, I'm guessing. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. But that being said, this game I spent so much time in, and there is a way that you can cheat it and like just get yourself uber leveled up. This and the sequel were released on the PSP, so get them both, in my opinion. But if you had to choose one, Star Ocean First Departure, because again, it was never really released on any common system here. Lastly up on my list of 5 PSP games that you should check out is another sequel to a series that was also on the PS1, and that's Parasite Eve. This is the third birthday, which is technically the third and last game in the series. Plays less like the RPG and more like an action game, but I'm okay with that. I'm just happy that this game had a third game to begin with. I would love more because Parasite Eve is a great series. Hell, give me a remaster of number 1. Since we're all about remastering games these days, I would die if Square Enix gave a remaster of Parasite Eve. That is such a great, great game. And so is Third Birthday on the PSP. Anyway, there you have it. There's 5 games that I highly recommend checking out on the PlayStation Portable. Let me know again in the comments below what your favorite games are on the system. I may do another one of these videos down the line at some point in time. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. My name's Dave, and as always, retro forward. Bye-bye.